I like what we're doing, and we still got 3 more on the trip. But it's obviously a good start to the trip.
Christos Saltis, Sport DNA.
Hello, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, Christos.
Do you believe in the last 3 games your team plays maybe some of the best basketball of the season on both ends of the floor?
I don't know. I'd have to go through the schedule, and we've had some really good wins, and I think some of that gets lost over the course of time. But we beat an undermanned Indiana team. I think the Memphis game was very important and was a really good win for us, and tonight was. But I do think we're playing better. But I'm not going to start rating our wins.
Jason Quick, The Athletic.
Coach, can you describe what Yusuf is doing for you guys defensively?
Well, we've said all along how important he is defensively for us. And I don't know, I was given a stat today. I don't know if it's accurate or not, but our defense for the season when he's played is I think in the top half. So he impacts the game. He had a good offensive night. He finished, and that's great. But we are a much better defensive team when he is healthy and when he's playing for us. That's obvious.
But can you describe what it is that he does that makes you guys so much better defensively?
Well, he has quick feet for a big man. He affects shots around the rim. He's locked into our pick and roll coverages. He communicates well. Just everything you want from a defensive center.
Dwight James, NBC Sports Northwest.
Terry, how good was it to see Damian kind of back to being more like the Damian Lillard we're used to, getting over 30 points, shooting the ball from the logo, all those things?
It was good to see him shooting the ball that well. I'm surprised that he doesn't shoot a free throw. That surprises me. But to have some deep shots go in for him, he had a good rhythm, and it's an understatement. We're a much better team. We're a really good team when he's playing at that level. So it's reassuring, especially on a night where CJ didn't necessarily shoot the ball as well as he can. But I was happy for Dame that he had a game that we're used to seeing.
Jim Conlon, RCB Sports Ireland.
Hi, Terry. That game, the first 2 quarters, you were going neck and neck, and it was really the last 4 minutes of the third quarter where you opened up to 9 points lead. That was really the game in itself there tonight. That late burst in the third quarter, you sort of put the game to bed. And to have 7 players in double figures, you must be thrilled as well in terms of scoring.
Yeah, you know what? But I got to ask you, do you know who Jim Moran is?
Jim Morant, is it? Did you say?
No, Jim Moran, one of my assistant coaches.
No, I'm not too familiar.
Well, he played for the Irish national team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under
so
Martino.
I feel like we have a connection there.
That's brilliant news. Just goes to show you that basketball, Irish connections, the basketball has traveled the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, yeah, at the end of the third, we got some separation. I think Dame made a couple big shots during that stretch, got some stops. I think both teams were really kind of tired. There wasn't a stoppage of play. There was no timeouts. It was kind of a little bit of an attrition there at the end of the third quarter.
And lastly, Terry, you mentioned that, and I suppose you're on a good sort of run of form now and momentum. How important is it to really start to finish strong and push up the order in the peckings in the Western sort of conference, which looks very stacked as it is already?
Well, every game's important. We got, 9-10 games left to go, and especially with the play-in tournament, it's getting to 6 or staying out of the play-in tournament is, I think, important for every team that's kind of in that position. So these are all important, and we'll see how it goes. But going down the stretch for the teams that are in these positions, it's paramount that you play well and get as many wins as you can.
Best of luck, Terry.
All right, thank you.
Coming back to Dwight James, NBC Sports Northwest.
Yeah, Terry, what were you happier with tonight, your offense or your defense?
Honestly, I was pleased with our defense in the first quarter because we weren't shooting the ball well. I think we went 2 for 11 from three. We had some really good looks, and our defense stayed with it, and we were able to. I think it was a 2-point game at the end of the first quarter. So I think that was the fact that we fought through some tough shot missing in the first quarter and stayed with it defensively until the shots came around.
Coming back to Jason Quick, The Athletic.
Coach, second straight game, you've really only used 8 guys in main time. How would you describe what you're doing with your rotation?
I think it depends on the matchups, but I like our 3-guard lineup has been effective. Anthony Simons has been playing very well. So those 8 guys, I think there are a lot of good combinations with those 8 guys.
Mm-hmm. So kind of safe to say you're paring down to your playoff type rotation.
I'm worried about Boston. We're not talking about playoffs now, but we'll see how it goes in Boston. Against Memphis, we played Rondé because of his ability to defend and switch, and so I think it depends on the game and matchups and things like that.
Phil Becker, K2.
Terry, I know Dame's been doing it for a long time, but when he has multiple shots from almost half court that are routine jumpers for him, are you still amazed, or are you just used to it?
No, I'm still very much impressed with guys who can shoot it with that accuracy from that distance. So, Dame has shown it, and I don't think I think more than anything else, when he takes those, it kind of inspires everybody that something can happen.
Thanks.
Thanks, Coach. We'll wrap there.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
All right.